Welcome back to the round table again. And yeah, as you can see, I'm not in a t-shirt anymore. It's gotten cold again. Well, kind of. But I don't know. It's weird. I hate it when the weather does go from one extreme to the other. But never mind that. Marco is here again.
It's a damn roller coaster. And here I am once more. Cold or hot, you can trust me to show up. Well,
And yeah.
I'm simply diving right back into it.
Yes, cliffhanger as always. Always the cliffhanger. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right, Pops. Oh no, has to sound smart. The Steel Samurai just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. That's why you were crying? I don't buy that.
Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway.
Look, he's so sad.
Such a sad boy. Steel Samurai just escaped from the clutches of the villain. Let's see. So you did see the beginning of the fight.
Yeah.
Did you notice anything unusual?
I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange.
Moving strangely?
So I held up my camera to take a picture, and I already said that, damn it.
And that seems to be fair enough. But the lens wouldn't open. When the lens opened, what did you see?
A person on the ground and the Steel Samurai. Oh yeah, definitely pressing on this one.
That's all?
Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture.
I would have once I got that lens open. Did you really not take a picture? Not even one?
Press them hard with that thingy.
So don't even start. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Higgins. I know exactly what happened that day.
Not Hawkins?
You took a picture.
Sorry.
Hackins. I think we both made that mistake.
Huh. Hey!
Bullseye?
How did you know?
I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers.
Wow.
This feels great.
Poking the child with your finger. Yeah, I took a picture.
Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody.
I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them.
You erased them?
Yeah.
Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious?
Well, Why would I want to keep a picture like that? Ha! That was too easy.
Yeah, it's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony?
There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about.
Check his internet history.
Oh, is it? Oh boy. Steel Samurai, Rule 34.
Or is it 43?
43? No, I think it was 34.
Let's see, I believe. Cody!
What?
I am very disappointed.
Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad.
I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day.
Huh? Oh, right.
What was it you told me then?
Go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! Got 'em all. I never missed one. A perfect collection.
Cody? Did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. Oh, I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait, no way!
Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is.
Uh-oh. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually...
Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? Well, I'd say it's obvious. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai.
No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone! Ever!
Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth.
I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Order! I will have order!
That's not willpowers.
Well, yes, it is Will Powers. But it's not the judge.
Wait, but Will... Oh,
What? Yeah, I'm just mixing it up a bit. Witness, I mean, Cody, is this true? What did you say? Tell the court what you saw. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Order! Order! Order!
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim.
Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error.
An error? What's this all about?
This is an odd one.
Wait, who's Hammer? Hammer? Oh, yeah.
He was the guy who died, so, I mean, that would obviously be the victim in that case. But I'm not sure if...
I think I just remembered something.
Did you now?
Yeah, but that's too
well,
spoilery for you.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it's trying to imply. Something that comes to mind would be that if the Steel Samurai fell, maybe... Or maybe there was a switch of costumes at some point. Which still brings up the question of which of these options would even be the right one to pick.
You can still save and just go with your guts.
Jeez.
How do you figure with the... Wait, what do you base the switching of the costume on?
Just a possibility. If one of them fell, then obviously one of them would have time to do it. That's really all I'm basing it on. Quite simply, the victim was Jack Hammer. Mr. Wright, we all know that. Right. Perhaps you'd like to reconsider your last statement? I'm sorry. It was I who was wrong.
Okay, White. First you're white, now you're wrong? Which is it? Oh boy. Look.
I'm sure there's something we're overlooking.
If you're so sure, then tell us what it is.
Okay, so telling the one thing that was correct still gave me a penalty.
I mean, that is... Nah, there was a... It has... Then there's only this option is the only one.
If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. So in other words, Jack Hammer was the victim. Order! Order! Order!
So, the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer?
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury.
But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already?
That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony?
Whippersnap, on the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see Paul Hammer? No. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him go into Studio One, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room, then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume.
But why would the victim do such a thing?
I don't know.
I get it.
Huh?
I thought that the suit Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops!
Me what?
I'm not your daddy. Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
Data?
Yeah, a photo on my digital camera.
Oh. What?
Show us, quick. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that.
I'm gonna look at you even more.
You want me to
Now.
Here, this is it. Don't poke me.
Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright?
I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence.
I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix.
Mia, what?
Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo's all the evidence you need to win this trial.
What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please?
Certainly, I don't see why not.
Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Well, what is that?
Find the inconsistency.
What is it?
Let's see, was he holding the spear in his other hand in the previous one? Wait.
It's more in your face, but still hidden. Or basically, it's hidden in plain sight.
I'm not sure in that case.
Where was Jack Hammer murdered?
Studio 1, supposedly. Your Honor, look at this.
I see. A gate?
Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate?
The number? Oh, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2.
Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at.
But that's impossible!
Eh? What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court.
He feels excluded.
I just want to feel included, man.
I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here, in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place.
Look, it's right there.
Hiya! Here, at Studio 2.
I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo.
Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2.
Oh, the trailer's there, the path was blocked? No filming is done there. Well, that's the obvious stupid one.
Yeah, the trailer is there. I mean, both of the first 2 ones are legitimate concerns.
Yeah, I think was getting at... Oh yeah.
The path to the trailer was blocked.
So we have heard.
The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time.
Yes, I suppose that would be the case.
Remember Mr. Sal Manella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2.
It's so great.
As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Sal Manella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime.
Order! Order!
The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard Miss Oldbag saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2.
This is madness!
This is Phoenix Wright!
Jack Hammer is the victim! The victim! Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder?
Well, no, of course not.
Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim Jack Hammer stole the costume.
I'm thinking of the sleeping pills, but I don't know if I could connect that to Jack Hammer.
Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, you can save again and then just do it.
Just do it. Well then, going with my gut on this one. I have proof.
You do?
You do, Mr. Wright?
Now that there's a prize, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. Let's see, sleeping pills? This is it.
An empty medicine bottle.
I found this at the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. Ah, the label reads sleeping pills.
Sleeping pills?
The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer.
Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it.
Your Honor, I have an idea.
Test Powers' blood fingerprint in the bottle. Examine Hammer's body. I mean...
Well, like... The first two seem legitimate enough. Let's see.
An idea? Very well, let's hear it.
I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle.
I suppose you're right. Very well, the courts will take possession of the bottle.
Empty bottle given to the judge.
This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2, and those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow.
That's a lot of homework.
Mr. Edgeworth,
Hmm?
you will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers.
As you say, Your Honor.
This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned. Peace out, bitches.
Whew! That was a close one.
We were safe by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial.
Me too.
Really? You both seem so confident.
Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there.
Me too.
Dead?
Of course we're kidding.
Are you sure?
I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by the tomorrow's trial.
Right, thanks. Thank you so much.
To be continued.
Yep, and we shall continue on the next episode of the Round Table. I hope you enjoyed it so far, and as always, stay tuned for more.
And if you enjoy what you see, like, subscribe, or hit that bell.